Now joined by one of the GeneralSports.com athletes of the week, it's Sam Bourque of the riding team. Sam, your team was in action twice this weekend, Saturday, last day of the regular season, and then Sunday, the regional meet. And for you, you had a good 2-day stretch, including advancing past regionals to zones. So take us through this past weekend.
So it was a really good weekend. Saturday, I won both my classes. It was my open flat debut and my intermediate fences, which I've been doing all season. So that was really good going into Sunday. I was feeling really confident, and then on Sunday we had regionals, and I did intermediate flat, which I won and helped me qualify onto zones. It was really good, and the team did great, and it was really high spirit. So it was good to finish out my freshman year in the regular season and then go on to postseason.
In riding one of the sports too that's split between the fall and the spring, what is maybe something you worked on or just tried to get better at from the end of the fall season and when the spring season started back up a couple weeks ago to get yourself ready to have a good performance like you did this past week?
Yeah, so I tend to be an overthinker most of the time. So in the fall, I kind of was jumping into, it was new horses, kind of a new atmosphere in high school. I had done a similar format, but I wasn't really sure what it was going to be like. So I really wanted to work on just kind of riding and knowing my ability that I'd be able to do it. And in the spring, I came back and was ready to really put that into action. I think I did a really good job and was able to actually get out of my head and just kind of do it, because I have been riding for 15 years. So I do know what's going on. So it was really nice to be able to see that flourish this weekend.
Now you have a couple weeks off, zones almost pretty much a full month removed from regionals as you have a couple weeks to prepare. What are you going to focus on to get yourself ready for the next competition?
I'm just going to keep riding the horses and getting on as many horses as I possibly can, just making sure my ability is in top form for zones and fixing every little mistake and getting my technique on point.
She's Sam Bourque of the riding team of our GeneralSports.com athletes of the week. Sam, thanks for joining us and best of luck in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
Now joined by one of the GeneralSports.com athletes of the week, it's Liam Flanagan of the wrestling team. Liam coming off a regional championship this past weekend in Ohio, one of 5 Generals wrestlers heading to nationals this year, a new program record for the wrestling team. Liam, when you look at how things shook out this weekend, what were you most impressed with your performance?
Well, just going into the tournament, I knew that me and a lot of the guys on our team had a good chance of qualifying for nationals. And I mean, going in as the 1 seed, you are kind of expected to win. But I just think the way that I was able to really score a lot of points, get on these guys that I was wrestling, and put up a good performance, it really showed the kind of level that I'm at, and going to be able to take that into nationals and get the job done.
As a team, sending 5 guys to the national tournament for the first time ever, obviously building off the last couple of years where it just seemed like there was a steady, consistent amount of presence. Yeah. For yourself being one of those first-time guys, but having some of the returners come back as well and go to nationals, what does that speak about how deep this team is from top to bottom?
I definitely think that we have one of the best teams in Division III wrestling. I think that all the guys from top to bottom really inspire me to be a better form of myself. I mean, I'll take it from my personal experience. Last year, I wasn't even a starter on this team. And to go from that to being the regional champion, I can really only put that credit towards my coaches and my teammates who have lifted me up, trained, taught me better, and just have really given me the mentality that I know that I can win and I can go out there and put on a performance every time.
Now you have a little, all over a week to prepare for nationals. As you start to look at things and kind of get yourself ready for the bigger stage, what do you got to do to try and get yourself to be an All-American?
Well, I think it's kind of simple. I just got to get back in the room and keep things the way they are. Just get my weight down, get training, and just keep that same mentality that I've had this entire time, that I'm good enough, I got what it takes, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do it.
He's Liam Flanagan of the wrestling team of one of our GeneralSports.com athletes of the week. Liam, thanks for joining us, and best of luck in a couple weeks.
Thank you.